All right, here we are back again live. Sunday edition of Solutions and Answers. Yes, this is a live interactive broadcast with your breakthrough coach, Santos Jr., straight out of Stockton, the world's #1 problem gambling annihilator. So here we are. I feel lonely right now in front of the screen. I'm hoping that I can help somebody today. I'm hoping that I can motivate, inspire somebody today. I'm hoping that I can answer your question today. Are you seeking direction? Are you seeking purpose? Are you seeking a solution? I hope that you'll join me today on this broadcast. We're going to be here shortly. We're going to be here shortly for a short amount of time. And I will be your host for a little bit. It's an honor and a privilege to be here with you on this Sunday edition of Solutions and Answers. By the way, no music in the background. YouTube has been hitting me kind of hard. I got to figure that out. I will somehow, some way. I can, I will, I do, I am. Good evening, Lei Yadao. And Jim, my friend Jim from Tucson. Let me see. We have Tucson, Arizona, and then we have Stockton, I believe Stockton, California today. Hope you guys have had a wonderful Sunday. It's been a beautiful day today. Very excellent. Nice weather out here in California. I had the privilege of driving up to Grass Valley today and spending some time with a friend, a business friend of mine. We're doing a business project together. It was a beautiful day, beautiful drive. Got a chance to meet some really good people. I really enjoyed my day so far. And I believe I grew. I grew a little bit. Have you grown today? Are you growing? All right. Well, I'm going to attempt to help somebody today on this program. That's my goal here. I'm going to attempt to help somebody. I want to end this program in a little while with the satisfaction of knowing that I've helped you find an answer, find a solution. All right. So if we have, let me see what's going on. If you have a question today, you got something you want to discuss, you have something that you want to share, feel free. I'm going to do my best to focus on you here. Before I do that, let me get something going here. I do want to read a proverb today. Before, hey, Rich, welcome to the program. Good evening. I'm going to read a proverb. I read a proverb a day, and the only house cleaning that I have is we will probably have an episode on Wednesday at 7 p.m. I'm going to experiment a little bit on that, see if I can get some questions, see if I can get some people some joinees that want to, why are we here, man? That's what I ask myself. I know why I'm here, because I want to grow, because I'm growing, because I'm getting better, because I want the challenge of finding more, right? That's what I want. I want to grow. I want to help you. I want to help you grow. I want to expand. We don't know how much time we have left. Whatever we got to do, we got to do it. We don't know how much time we have. Whatever you got to do, you have to do it. So Friday, let me see. Friday, we'll be back here for sure at 7 p.m. And I'm just asking you, those of you that are here, support the mission. Support the mission. Keep this mission alive. Support the mission. So I see Jim. I see there's a few other people that have joined on. Ask away, my friends. Ask away. We're here to find something, right? What do you need? What can I help you with? What can I help you with? All right, let's get back to what is happening here. Doesn't look like my music's playing. All right, there we go. Oh, no, not that one. Jeez. There we go. We'll leave it here. All right. Proverb. We're going to get into the proverb here. Lei says Is it all about gambling addiction that you only talk about? No. How about different relationships? Just curious of some things. Well, yeah, we can talk about building relationships. We can talk about marriage. We can talk whatever. What do we want to learn about? Right? I'm here to answer questions. I'm crazy enough to believe that I can find solutions very quickly. I'm crazy to believe that I can find solutions very quickly, that I can come up with answers, that I can come up with steps. I'm crazy enough to believe that. If you present the question to me, we'll find the answer. I really believe that. If you have a question, Lay, about, hey, Irene, welcome to the broadcast. Welcome to the broadcast. What is it that you want to ask about relationships? How to have better relationships with people? This is a big area, because you know that in this world that we live in today, in order to get ahead in life, you have to build good relationships with people. Would you agree with that? I believe so. You have to build good relationships. You have to build good networks, because we can't do it by ourselves. If you're in the music industry, or if you sell bikes, there's always people that you're going to need. You're going to need support. You're going to need help. You're going to need some type of coaching. So the better that we become, right? The better that I become at building relationships. And what does it mean to build relationships? What it really means is that you have to work on your character. You see, the reason why people fail in relationships today is because people don't work. You have two people two couples, right? One or two in a couple in a relationship. Why don't they get along? Why are relationships always having problems? Businesses fall apart, relationships, children and parents. Why? It's because in order to have an effective relationship, two people need to be working on each other. They need to be working. Like, I need to work on me, right? If I'm in a relationship with you, I need to work on me, and you need to work on you. But what's happening today is one person wants something, the other person doesn't. They're always fighting and arguing in businesses and relationships, and things fall apart. That's the truth, right? Of course, there's a lot more to it, but the bottom line is, when two people are independently working on each other, they're not going to be busy pointing a finger and saying, hey, you know what? Well, you did this to me. That's why I'm going to act like this. If you stop doing this, then I'll start doing this other thing. No. You have to look at yourself. What is it that I have to do in order to, how can I be a better host on this program? How can I be better here on this program? Is this program all about me? Is it all about me, or is it about you? Is it about finding your solution? Is it about finding your answers? Finding that step? What if I can help you find that one step tonight on this program? You just need to find one step. What if I can help you find that? Right? You'd be indebted to me for life. Well, kind of. But I'm sure that you would want to network with me, right? That's what it's all about, my friends. It's not about holding back. It's about giving and paying forward. All right, let me get into the proverb real quick before I go forward. Ephesians 1:18, it says, the eyes of your understanding being enlightened, that you may know what is the hope of his calling, and what the riches of the glory of his inheritance in the saints. Wow, this is beautiful. And what is the exceeding greatness of his power to usward, who believe, according to the working of his mighty power? My friends, we need power. We need a lot today with what's going on in the world. We need a lot. We need more than what we're doing. So maybe that answered your question. I'm not too sure. Maybe. Well, we've got quite an audience building here. I'd love to know who you are. I'd love to know where you're from. If you have a question, you have something that you want to ask, if you're struggling by yourself, wherever you are in front of the camera, listen, if you're afraid to ask me a question live right here, if you're afraid and you, it's not about being afraid. Maybe you just don't feel comfortable. You can always send me the question via email and I'll respond to it within less than 24 hours. So it's all about finding answers and finding solutions, right? Is that the truth? We all need to find answers. We need answers and we need solutions. We all need those things. And that's why I'm here. So I thank you. It's a privilege and an honor to be on the broadcast, by the way. Hey, shout out to Nick, Chicago. Wow, we're getting a few. We're streaming here. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Awesome weekend, man. It's been a super fantastic, terrific, over the top weekend. Yes. Maybe not every weekend will be super fantastic, terrific, and over the top. As long as you're super fantastic, terrific, and over the top up here, does it really matter what kind of a weekend you have? Well, sure it does. But as long as you've got a super fantastic, terrific, over the weekend mindset, then it doesn't matter whether it snows or storms, because this is the main frame. This is the main thing right here. So thank you. By the way, we let me see, 11. We're going on 12 minutes. I'm taking questions. I'm going to wait on questions. I really don't want to talk too much tonight. I want to see if I can get some questions. So we're going to be patient here a little bit and see what happens. So thank you for that, Nick. There you go. Green. Lay, I might have scared you. I might have scared Lay. She's kind of being quiet now. We're talking about relationships. It's so important, though, my friends, today it is so important for us to understand relationships more than ever, I believe, because of all the things that are happening. You know, there's a lot of people falling out, politics, differences of opinions, changes to the laws and changes to the school systems. And we need to work on ourselves. I know I do. Every morning I need to work on myself. Every morning I want to get up every single day and I want to do my best. I know that I don't do my best every single day, but I want to. You just keep striving for it, right? As long as you get up every morning and you remind yourself of where you're going and who you are, you're going to do good. Even with those two things, you get up in the morning and you remind yourself who you are. Who am I? Right? You remind yourself of who you are, who you want to be, and where you're going. This will keep you on track. When things begin to distract you, you go right back to your space and you say, nope, this is who I am and this is where I'm going. And all of those things outside. See, if you don't know where you're going, if you don't know who you are, every little experience, every person, every bad situation that you go through is going to impact you. It's going to throw you off course. You might feel like a surfer, right? Well, surfers are pretty good after they get on the waves, but you might feel like you're in life, man. You're like, whoa, almost missed that one. Oh, there's another one coming. Whoa, like a surfer. You're just trying to get through the waves, man. Yeah, kind of life is like that. But the more balance that you get, the easier it gets. Whoa, okay. There's another one. Whoa, watch out for that one. It's just smooth sailing, man. That's what you want. You don't want to be, hey, what, and I'm talking figuratively. I'm figuratively speaking, that is. So, my cool one. Hey, and Mike Elrod, welcome to the broadcast, Sunday night edition. Super Solutions and Answers live with your breakthrough coach, Santos Jr., the world's #1 problem gambling annihilator. Man, I love that. It has a good ring. The world's #1 problem gambling annihilator. All right, we've got a couple of things here. I would like to help build people. I have been sober for 2.5 years. 2 weeks free from gambling. Gambling is a tough one for me. Well, you 2 weeks, that's, what is that, 14 days. That's an accomplishment. So congratulations on your 2 weeks. So if you got it 2 weeks, now you can take it take it day by day, get another 2 weeks, right? Then another 2 weeks. If that's how you can do it, if that's how you want to do it, then do it. That's your plan. So congratulations. My friend Mike, you can be a part of this program that we have here. We help problem gamblers around the world internationally. You can team up with me. The link is right there. Or you can create your own thing, right? If you want to create something of yourself to help people, you got to start, get a plan together, connect with some good people, and make something happen. That's going to help you stay free when you serve people. See, if you just try to get away from gambling or getting away from some addiction and you don't do anything with your life and with this newfound freedom, there's a likelihood that you might fall back into that same lifestyle. When you serve others, you are being held accountable. That makes sense to me. But if you hide, if you close yourself up and you hide, right? If you hide wherever you can hide and you don't do anything about it, what's going to happen? You might get a temptation and you're not going to be able to make it. You have to serve. You have to find ways to serve others. Some of you can serve with money. Some of you can serve with time, right? You can be there. You can volunteer. Or you can make something and share it. You can make something and share it, give it away. Or even sell it if you have to. You don't have to just necessarily give stuff away for free. You can sell something. If you made something, put it together, it helps somebody else, sell it. Make a living off of it. Nothing wrong with that. As long as you're helping others and your heart's pure and you got good motives, there's nothing wrong with that, my friends. Hopefully that helps a little bit. What kind of relationship should we have with ourselves? Well, that's a really good question, Jim. That's a really good question. We should have the best the best conversations that you will ever have will be with yourself, Jim. So it makes sense to have a relationship with yourself, to build a relationship, right? You get to know who you are. You get to know what you want. You get to know your likes, your dislikes. Isn't that funny that we have to work on learning to become who we are? In other words, build a relationship with yourself. That sounds crazy, but it's the truth. People that are failing in life today, I would say most, it is because they don't have a relationship with themselves. They don't know who they are. They don't know where they're going. If you don't know who you are and you don't know where you're going, how can you relate to other people? It's going to be very difficult for you to relate to other people. When you know who you are, you understand value, you understand principles that you live by, you understand communication and many things. When you understand those things with yourself, it makes it a lot easier to understand other people. Now, you can make business, you can run business, you can make a lot of money, you can do it all by yourself, right? Day traders. But I believe that if you want to have a balanced life, you have to have relationships. And that relationship starts with you building a relationship with yourself. Taking time, spending time with yourself, searching yourself out, questioning your motive. You ever question your own motives? Why are you doing something? Why are you doing that thing that you're doing? You might find that you're doing something for the wrong reason. You might find something that, hey, I'm doing this for the right reason. Does that make sense, Jim? Hopefully it does. By the way, I'm going to encourage you to join the family. If you haven't joined my family, the link is right there. We send out a few emails a week. They're motivational, they're inspirational. They'll give you some I believe they'll give you some solutions or some kind of advice. We do that weekly. We also put out new videos every week. We're putting out a couple videos during the week as we continue to work on our bigger projects. All right. Thank you, Mike. So it's important to talk to someone to expose your truth out in front of you, address the problems. Yeah. We need people in our lives. We need people. We need the energy. I was with a friend of mine, and he was telling me how, and my friend has a relationship with Manny Pacquiao. If you know who Manny Pacquiao is a famous boxer, and he's a senator in the Philippines. So my friend, who I was meeting with today, he goes to the Philippines. He has ties with that part of the world, but he notices when he leaves that area where Manny Pacquiao and his team are, he leaves, he comes back this way, he notices a difference in the way he thinks. He notices a difference in the way he does things. And I said to him, it's the energy of the people. When you get around certain people, you have a good energy, you have a good vibe. That's going to rub off on you, most definitely. And when you're not around people like that, when you're around negative people, negative energy, it drains you, man. You don't really want to live. It drains you. It makes you feel really depleted. It depresses you. It doesn't give you any hope. So it's important for us to have relationships. Obviously, it is important to have relationships with people. Maybe I'm doubling up here, but speaking about truth and putting it out. Yes, address the problems. You got people running around today. There's a Chinese proverb. I believe it's a Chinese proverb. It goes like this: nobody wants to walk around with egg on their face. Right? I walk around with egg on my face all the time. Some people can see it, others can't. I can, but I'm not afraid to walk around with egg on my face because I don't care what people think of me. You see, I have to be willing to fail to learn. If I'm going to build a good relationship with myself, I got to be willing to fail in some areas, but learn. Like Jim says, I got to be willing to put truth out in front of people, right? I have to be willing to put truth out. That holds me accountable. And it helps me, helps you, it helps me. If that makes sense. Hopefully it does. So, yeah, we're getting ready for Monday. We're pretty soon we're going to have a new president. That's going to change a lot. That's going to change a lot. In fact, I've been doing some study. Hi, Ron. Ron says hi. I've been doing some studying in the financial sector. I know that some people have come to me and said, hey, Santos, what should I invest in? People have come to me, and well, this is what I would say. If you're looking to invest money, if you're looking for a way to generate money, there's a trend. There's something happening today, and it's happening very quickly. And, we are moving into a cashless society. We're moving into a digital age, right? We're already in the digital age. But think about this for a moment. Autonomous cars, right? Cars that drive themselves, trucks that drive themselves, drones that can do deliveries. airplanes that can drive themselves. We have manufacturing plants today that can operate themselves. They can build cars. Nope, hardly any people are needed in these facilities. I have attorneys. I have a program on my phone that I use. It's called an app. Okay. You know, will attorneys become obsolete when all this information will be found on an app? Will doctors become obsolete completely? I don't think so. But guess what? A lot of these doctors are going to lose their jobs because of robotics, because of artificial intelligence. If you're struggling with some kind of an addiction in your life and you're struggling with your life, you got all these other things that are happening that you also need to take into consideration, because there's a strong possibility that the banking systems are going to change probably within the next 1 to 3, maybe 1 to 5 years. I believe it could be sooner. And the reason why I say that is because we're moving into a cryptocurrency age. We are in the cryptocurrency age. I just found out there's major banking systems that are pumping $400 million a week into cryptocurrencies in the blockchain. Now, your bank's not telling you this. I don't know if it's Bank of America. I know Bank of America has like 10 patents on the blockchain. The blockchain is something that's been around for about, I think, 10 years now. The blockchain is eventually going to become the internet of things. We're moving into the blockchain. Now, why am I sharing this with you? I'm sharing this with you because your job may be impacted by these things. I don't know what you do, but your job might be impacted. We are moving into cryptocurrency. So if you want to make a lot of money within the next 1 to 3 years, here's my recommendation. Study, learn a little bit about the blockchain. Why is the blockchain so powerful? I'll tell you why. Because bank systems and sending money across the world, paying for items, paying for real estate, paying for music, sending money to loved ones across the world is a disaster in many areas. People's money can get stolen. People's money can get delayed. Properties can end up with wrong paperwork. It can become a mess. And banking systems know all of this. Real estate agents know all of this. The financial sector knows all of this. When blockchain is already operating. You can't, you know what, if I send you money, if I was to send money through the blockchain, it would be through cryptocurrency, and then that could be converted into regular money. That could be done within seconds. It could be done for pennies on the dollar. And what else can be done? The money that I send you could be secure. Nobody can tap into that. You don't need a bank. You are your own bank. How's that for a future? Imagine having your own, no middlemen. Can you buy real estate with cryptocurrency today? Yes, you can. Can you buy cars with cryptocurrency? You can pay you can pay some of your bills today. You can buy stuff on Amazon with Bitcoin. So where are we going with all of this? This is where our focus needs to be. That is going to help us get away from all the garbage. Think about all the stuff that I just shared with you. If you just begin to focus on that, all the garbage in your life, right, that we have, we won't even have time to focus on any of that. Anyways, I just wanted to share that with you. If you want to know more, about the blockchain, the technologies that are being used, and believe me, real estate agents, the music industry loves the blockchain. You know why? Because an artist can put a song on the blockchain, and guess what? Nobody can take it from him. He can sell his music from the blockchain, and everything that he gets goes directly to him securely. Nobody can tap into those transactions. That's why we're moving that way. There's a lot of security, there's efficiency, and there's a lot of money to be made. So if you want to find out how to make money today, really, check out blockchain, check out cryptocurrencies. Do your homework. That's what I'm doing. And I have some information I can pass on to you if you want to learn. If you want to learn a little bit more, some of the information it's not mine. It's information that I pay for also to learn. If you're interested, send me an email. I'll send that over to you so you can check out where we're going with the. And yes, you can doubt all you want, my friend. You can doubt all you want, but the truth is, cryptocurrency is the future, and it is here, and so is the blockchain. So that's all I had to share tonight. Let me see, Ron. Hey, Ron. Yeah, gamblers. Rich says gamblers. Gamblers are mostly antisocial, so it's hard socializing with different people or starting new group hobbies. Yeah, Rich. Let me share something with you. You brought up something very important. You know, Rich. You know what we're doing today? We are giving our power away to people. You and I, if we're not careful, we give our power away to people or to non-tangible. In other words, like an experience, right? If I when I was gambling, I had a language. I would speak to myself and I would speak to other people, but it was a very defeated language. It was very defeated because honestly, I felt like the casino and the slot machines had control over me. That's what I thought. I thought these things had control over me. And the reason why they had control over me was because I was giving them control. How? How do you give something control that you don't? And I'm going to show you how to take your power back, right? When you, and I'm not picking on you, Rich. I'm just using what you're saying as an example. So I'm glad that you brought this up. Okay. Gamblers are mostly antisocial. You see, Rich, we've been taught to believe that. We've actually been taught to believe that. Now, I'm going to ask you, do you believe that that's true? Do you believe that gamblers are antisocial? Right? That's what we believe. And so if we believe that, we're going to act that out. But in all honesty, human beings are gregarious. We want to be around other people. We don't want to be around, negative. A positive person doesn't want to be around negative people, but negative people don't want to be around positive people, right? Like they say, flocks of the same feather dwell together, or people of the same peas in the same pod. Well, if we learn that what we're saying and what others are saying to us is actually putting us in a prison, we can back out of that prison by changing what we're saying. So instead of saying, okay, this is just, again, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, Rich, because you're your own person. But what if you decided to start telling yourself, instead of saying, well, for instance, for myself, I'm antisocial. What if I stopped saying that and I said, I enjoy being around people? If I said that to myself, right? Do I want to be around people? Because I'm not going to say that if I don't want to be around people. But if I want to be around people, the right kind of people, and I start saying that to myself, you know what? I am a sociable person. I get along with other people, positive people. You start saying that to yourself, guess what happens? Mind-mouth power kicks in, and you actually begin to believe this stuff. If you say it enough, you'll actually begin to believe it. But what have we done? We've given our power over to something. And we talk to ourselves like we are just totally defeated. We talk to ourselves like we are nothing. The Bible says that we are fearfully and wonderfully made. You're a majestic creature. You're an organic creature. You're not an animal. Of course, some people act like animals, and we might know some people that they're acting like animals, right? They run the streets, they loot, they violent, they kill, they murder, they act like animals. If you're here and you're listening to the sound of my voice, consider yourself privileged. Consider yourself privileged because we're right here. We're hearing things that will help us get out of prison. What kind of a prison are you talking about? A mental prison. That's the worst prison that you can be. There's people in San Quentin. There's people in Pelican Bay. If it's still open, I don't know much about these prisons, but I know that there's major prisons. There's people in these prisons that are more free than people that are walking the streets today. Because there's people that are walking the streets, they're in their prison in their mind. They believe they can't break free from an addiction. They believe that the addiction has them by the throat, so therefore they talk about it. Man, I can't get away from this. I can't do this. You know, I can't fight the temptation. Man, I have a hard time. I just got to go into the casino. We're doing this to ourselves, my friend. We must recognize this, and we must take our power back. Take our power back. You know, I used to believe that I was antisocial. I used to believe that I was they use the word, what's the word? Introvert, right? The word introvert, it's a label. That's a label. Introvert is a label. Now, if you call yourself an introvert, you're going to become an introvert. If you call yourself an extrovert, if you call yourself and you say that to yourself, guess what? You'll begin to become an extrovert. It's all about what's going on up here and what's coming out here, my friend. Right? What about the conversations that we listen to with other people? You know, I just can't be around people that drain me, man. I don't want to be around them, man. I don't care if they're family. They could be my child. Listen, if you're going to drain me, I don't want to be around you. I'm not going to be rude to you. I'll just keep my distance. You have to protect yourself. How many people today, people committing suicide because they can't control the mind? The people in hospitals all drugged up on pills. Why? Because they said too much to themselves and they went overboard. I can't. I tried. I failed. I don't know. I can. I will. I'll die trying. I will, I can, right? I love saying this. I can, I will, I do, I am. I can, I will, I do, I am. I'm crazy in this area, but you know what? It works for me. It keeps me positive. It keeps me going through the difficulties in my life, because we all have difficulties. So I'm glad that you brought this up, Rich, because it's something very important for us to really acknowledge. Listen, my friends, your day can start brand new today. Your day can start brand new. You can start a brand new life right here on this broadcast. You can. You have to decide. You have to decide it's what you want, and then you have to just take the steps, right? You have to take the steps, and little by little you begin to formulate a plan for yourself. It's not difficult. It's that easy. You decide, you make a plan. I didn't say, let me see. It's simple, but maybe not so easy, but it's not hard. And you have to decide, my friend, the world, the people, 99% of the people today, 99% of the people today are believing lies. They're confused. Most of the people don't know where they're going. They're miserable. They hate their job. 90% of people hate their job. And we got to work through all this. How do we work through all this? You better work, my friend, you better work your mind-mouth power connection so that you can get further, so you can become better, so that you can become more efficient, more resourceful, more creative, more motivated, more inspired, my friend. And yes, we've been talking about this since the program started. It's really about building a relationship with yourself, knowing who you are, knowing what you want, and how to get there, man. 3 things. Who am I? Where am I going? And how am I going to get there? All right, my friends, we're coming down to the wire here. It's true. It's true. I know some of you are going to hear me and you're not going to believe what I'm sharing with you. It's not that you don't want to believe. It's that you've got so much stuff that's been put into your head that you really can't see what is good for you, because all of the stuff that other people, maybe yourself, you failed, right? Your experiences, and just people telling you stuff, man. People saying things to you. And then you say to yourself, man, I'm just a loser. You know what? I'm just a loser. I'm a nobody, man. You know what? I'm going nowhere. You know, I lost all my money. You know what? I might as well just go to the casino and blow it all. That's how you talk to yourself, really. You know what? I did it. Right? When you get to that place where you don't care, you know what? You'll go through all your money and then you'll be miserable when you leave. You'll be miserable because you made the situation worse. I can, I will, I do, I am. Tomorrow's a new day. Today's a new day. You can make a decision and you can turn away. You can make a decision, you can turn away. The only thing that's holding you back is you, my friend. Nobody's holding you back. Nobody's holding you back. Not your spouse, not your child, not your bank account, not President Trump, not President Biden. None of those. It's you. You have to look at yourself, because when you stand in front of the mirror, right? Have you ever stood in front of the mirror and saw somebody different there? You know, have you ever stood in front of the mirror and saw your boss, Bob, in front of the mirror? Or how about if you're married? When you stand in front of the mirror, do you see your wife there? Of course not. Quit being silly, Santos. Well, it's not about being silly. Is that it's about you. It's about you. Anyways, I've said enough tonight here. We're getting ready to end the broadcast. Unless I get one question, we're going to come to the end here. We will be back. I will be back on Wednesday. I will be doing the program 7 p.m. on Wednesday, and we'll be back on Friday at 7 p.m. All right? The book makes a great gift for the holidays. Support the mission. If I'm helping you in some way, I'm going to please ask you to support the mission. Get a book or get 2 books. Give one away. Keep one for yourself if you don't have one, and you're going to support the mission that way. All right? My call to action. Here's my call to action. And by the way, if you haven't joined the family and if you're interested in reading an email that will help you motivate, inspire, maybe give you a little bit of insight during the week, when you're feeling a little low, you need to go to the gas station and fill up, right? That email could be a little pellet of fuel, right? A little pellet of fuel to pick you up. Join the family. It's right there. I'm going to challenge you for the next 30 days. I'm going to challenge you. Remind yourself over the next 30 days, early in the mornings, before you start your day, okay? Remind yourself, okay? Affirm this statement that I'm about to share with you. Now, you can take this or leave it. I use it because it works, okay? But over the next 30 days, just remind yourself of this one statement early in the morning. I am in control of my decisions. If my decisions are good, I'm in control. If my decisions are bad, I'm in control. And you say that to yourself every morning when you go over the next 30 days. I'm in control of my decisions. If I make a bad decision, I'm going to reap the reward. Nevertheless, it's my decision. I made it. I'm in control. If I make a good decision, I'm going to reap the benefit, right? If you do this for yourself and you remind yourself over the next 30 days, you're going to begin to experience a mental shift, and you're going to start believing that you are in control, and you want to get to that place where you believe that you are in control. Because, my friend, if something else is controlling your life, if you feel that something else is controlling your life, you've been taken hostage, and you've got something very, very seriously that you must deal with immediately. You don't want to live your life thinking that somebody else is in control or something else is in control. You don't want to live there, my friend. Well, Santos, you don't know my situation, man. You don't know how much money I've lost. You don't know how much gambling I've been. You don't know the problems that I had. I don't need to know the problems. What you need to know is that you need to start affirming yourself that you are in control, because you are in control. You've made those decisions. So if you've made bad decisions, you can make good decisions, right? You make a decision to get dressed. You make a decision to put on a certain color of pants, a certain style. You make a decision every day to make what kind of a meal are you going to eat or you're not going to eat. You make decisions on what you're going to drink and who you're going to talk to and where you're going to go. You make decisions every single day. You are in control, my friend. And you need to get this. Please get this today. Because, again, we're believing too many lies. We are believing too many. Oh, I can't do this, or I failed, or I tried. No, 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 no. I can, I will. I can, I will. I'm going to stay close to people that are positive. I'm going to have some positive tools. I can, I will, I do, I am. You start changing, you start using mind, mouth, power. I guarantee you 30 days, in less than 30 days, you're going to be experiencing a really good mental shift in your spirit and in your psyche. All right, my friends, that's all I have for tonight. I hope that you've enjoyed the broadcast. I hope you didn't come here and waste your time, because if you come here, we spent almost 45 minutes, valuable time. Walk away with something. Walk away. Rich says, by the way, Wi-Fi needs refreshing, I think. Kind of blurry. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I get a good Wi-Fi, but I got to double check mine. Maybe it is happening on my end. Sometimes it happens because if there's a lot of people on Wi-Fi in the area, yeah, it happens. Thank you for bringing that up, though. All right. Master the thought to action loop to master yourself. That's right. That's right, man. Listen, I'm doing it. I'm doing it every day. It was a little bit challenging for me in the beginning, but I'm doing it every day. So I know this is possible. It's possible for anyone. But thank you for bringing that up, Rich. Hopefully I shared some, and I can relate to that because I was there too. I didn't want to be around people, but then when I realized, wait a minute, I do want to be around people, I started reminding myself, and now I just get out there. I love being around people. I don't like being around negative people. I don't like being around negative people, but I do enjoy being around positive people. That's e-wallets coming to America by New Year. Banks will create their own version of crypto. Yeah, we are headed towards the digital. We're already there. In fact, I don't know if you guys knew this, but 6G, we've just rolled out 5G. And you know that there's something out there that's actually 6G. Amazon uses it. Apple uses it. The iPhone, Apple, the company. As a matter of fact, Apple spends like $30 million a month to use the 6G network to keep their 1.5 billion. I think it's 1.5 billion with a B. Is it billion? Yeah. 1.5 billion, they say, users worldwide. It can't operate on 5G only. So there's more coming, my friends. That's what's going to operate this the self-driving vehicles, the drones, the airplanes, all of these things. There's a higher frequency that's in operation. We just don't know about it because we're the little people down here on the planet. If you've got big buku bucks, then you know all the good stuff out there. Anyways, I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. I've talked my ear off. And I've talked my ear off. Thank you, Rich. Nick has a statement here. I truly want to thank all you guys for being with me on this broadcast. I notice gambling makes you lose your relationships with family. Saw my father after 15 years this weekend. Wow. He didn't recognize the person I am today. Well, hopefully that was a good recognition. That was a positive recognition this time. Yeah, it's relationships, not just with business people or others, family. That's one of the biggest areas where we hurt the most as family when we're problem gambling. So thank you for bringing that up, Nick, and congratulations on building that relationship. I'm telling you, man, it's fantastic. When you're free, when you're out of the prison, when you are out of the prison, it is just fantastic. Sure, you're going to have a difficult life. Life is unfair, but you're going to have a good life too when you're out of the prison. I'm encouraging you. I challenge those of you that are stuck Next 30 days, start reminding yourself, I am in control of my decisions. You see, the more that you remind yourself of that, think about what this is going to do for you. The more that you say that to yourself, okay, it's going to remind you of who you are. So when the temptations begin to come around, listen, if you're already beginning to believe, you've gone some time where you've reminded yourself, right, that you're in control, guess what begins to happen when the temptation comes? You're going to stop and think. And you're going to say, well, wait a minute. Okay, here's a bad decision I might make. Am I willing to make this decision? Because I'm in control here. You see, the casino's not in control anymore. The slut machine is not in control. The vice is not in, the food is not in control anymore. The bottle is not in control anymore. Yes, I do this thing, but I'm making the decision. I'm in control. Well, if I'm in control, that also means that I can stop when I want to. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, because if I'm in control, right? If I'm in control of the bad decision and I'm in control of the right decision, well, then therefore that means that I don't have to make bad decisions anymore. Why? Because I'm in control. Yes, this is a play on words. It's a play on words. But what I'm sharing with you works. If you will challenge me and challenge yourself, you can see that what I'm sharing with you in this video is not only valuable information, it's probably $1 million information, my friend. They're not teaching this in many circles. They're not teaching you this. Why? Because they want your money. They want something from you. If they can keep you in bondage, if they can keep you believing the lies, they will keep you there, whatever it may be. That's the prison that you need to get out of. All right, my friends. One minor song, and we're done. And we will see you on the next broadcast. Yep. So, Jim, thank you for being here. Mike Elrod, thank you for joining us. We're going to be back here on Wednesday. I truly appreciate all you guys. I hope that you've drawn strength from this broadcast. I have drawn strength from you. So I thank you from the top of my heart. I thank you for that. Nick, Jim, who else? We've had Lay Yadao, Paul, Ron M. And then there was, who else was here? Irene Go. All right, my friends. All right, my friends, soldiersofselfmastery.com. That's my personal website. I do offer coaching. And what else? We will see you on the broadcast, on the next broadcast, at the top on the inside, my friends. I salute you.